Hi friends, welcome to the target series for JAIIB RBWM. As you know, target series is for all the subjects. I am taking RBWM. We are covering all the important questions, numericals, objective questions. Mind it, numericals were of huge numbers in June 25 exam in RBWM. So don't miss this. Okay? So today's topic is what? Today's topic is important retail liability products. Important retail liability products, 8 unit. Okay. Now importantly remember, before going ahead, everyone should like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. All these are repeated questions. Subscribe to the channel Office of Adda. Subscribe it right now. Click over there. Click on the bell icon. Okay. So let's start. You are given the statements labeled as assertion and reason. So there are two statements. One is assertion, means a statement, and second is reason. Reason for that statement means, what do you mean by this? You might have solved such problems, right? When you enter the banking system. I'll say something because it is so. So reason and statement. So from the options given below, choose the correct answer. So what is the assertion? What is the statement given? The cost of deposits in retail banking is relatively less. So this is here. Don't think from your angle. Don't think like it is less. Yes, less. Don't think. Don't apply your logic over here. Look at statement and the reason, whether they are matching or not. Okay, first look at that. And what is the reason given? The ticket size of retail deposits is small. So now compare these two. The statement is correct and the reason is also correct. What is it? Let's see. So the cost of the deposits in retail banking is relatively less. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. A is false, R is true. Both A and R are true, and R is not the correct explanation of A. And A and R are false. So which one is correct over here? The cost of deposits in retail banking is relatively less. Is it so? Is the cost of deposits low? Think over it. Everyone, think over it. Is the cost of deposit low in retail banking? First think of that statement. Is it low? No, it is not low. It is high. Cost of deposits is high in retail banking. Okay, why? Because we have to maintain the branches, we have to maintain the staff. The branches should also be in the main location. Isn't it? Huge expenses. So A is not correct. Now what about R? The ticket size of retail deposits is small. Now this is correct. Correct? The ticket size of retail deposits is always small. Right? So this is true. And this is false. So now look at the answers. A and R are true. So gone. A is false, R is true. Correct? A is false, R is true. Okay, next one. Demand notice under section 13(2) can be issued by anyone or more of the following modes. So demand notice can be issued in anyone or more of the following modes: by registered post with acknowledgement due, or by speed post, by courier or by fax message, by electronic mail service. Mail is not mall, mail, electronic mail service, and all of the above. So demand notice can be issued by how? Now see here, generally we follow this first one, registered post. So all of you will agree with this, that registered post. Okay? This many of you will not agree by courier. Courier not allowed. We send by registered post. Courier not allowed. But kindly note, where if registered post is not there or some other means are not there, then courier is also allowed. Email, electronic mail service, email, that is also allowed. Even few things are not mentioned over here. Few days after, I think so, mobile will also be allowed. So the answer is all of the above. Okay? Answer is all of the above. Got it? So if there is a verified, sure, everything, this email is allowed only if it is a verified email. Okay, only then it's allowed. You can't send it through any email. Verified email only. Got it? Dash are extensions of branches opened in specified locations for offering banking services to specified groups within their command area. So extensions of branches. What is extension of branch? Extension counters, personal banking branches, special banking branches, TAT counters. So what are these called as? Have you seen extension counters in the banks? Many of you might not have seen this. Some of you in the nationalized banks might have seen this. Extension counters are there. Nowadays there are very few, but they are there. Extension counter means what? A sub branch. That extension counter normally deals in only liabilities. Normally, I'm not saying always. It can deal in assets also, but normally it deals in liabilities. Okay, so extension counters. These are the extension. Nowadays banks have very few extension counters left. Now everything is converted into branches. Okay, but still this concept is there. Okay, extension counters. These are the extensions opened for offering banking service. Generally all the liability services and even the asset services they offer, but they don't sell anything. They don't open new loans. Deposits they can open. Okay. Non-funded business, non-fund based business of banks is a part of other services. This includes which of the following? Now, non-fund based business. It includes what? Non-fund based means what? Kindly note. Where you don't fund it, where you don't give the fund. Okay? Means what? For example, see, there are two types of loans in banks. Okay, one is fund based, second is non-fund based. In fund based, kindly note, you give the cash, term loan CC. Okay, and in non-fund based, you don't give the cash, but you give the word. Zuban, Meri Zuban, he hai mera shasan. That word, guarantee you give. So that is non-fund based. So which of them are under non-fund based? LC, a letter of guarantee, letter of credit. Both A and B, none of the above. Think over it. Which of them are over here? Letter of guarantee, letter of credit, both A and B. So it is both A and B. Okay, C. So it is C, both A and B. Got it? Among the below given, which of the given is correct about the extension counters? Extension. Okay. Extension counters are extensions of branches opened in specified locations for offering banking services to specified group within their command area. Within their command area. Okay. Extension counters are basically attached to a branch and controlled by the branch for accounting purposes. Extension counters are permitted to offer products mainly in their liability side. Now think, just now I've clarified few doubts about this. So think about it, everyone. Yes, think about it. It is? The answer is? Yes. See, this is correct. Liability side. Okay. Okay. They generally don't offer, I told you, they generally don't offer this asset products. They generally offer the liability. But for asset, they provide the service. Services can be provided. Payment of EMI, payment of interest, that can be provided. Extension counters are basically attached to the branch and controlled by the branch. So that is also right, because after all, this extension counter is a part of the branch only. Its full net profit and net loss is ultimately transferred to the branch. Okay, so that is also true. Extension counters are extensions of the branches opened in specified. So this is obviously true. So all of the above is the answer. Got this? How many of you have worked in extension counters? How many of you have worked in extension counters? Just type yes in the comment section. Yes? Consider the following statements regarding Kasa deposit ratio and Kasa holding limit required to be maintained by the branches. See, Kasa deposit ratio and Kasa holding limit, cash, not cash, Kasa, cash holding limit required to be maintained by the branches to improve the branch profitability, and choose the correct answer. So consider the statements regarding Kasa deposit and cash holding. Okay, Kasa deposit and cash holding. Now Kasa deposit, kindly note, one thing I'll make it clear, very clear over here. It's not mentioned, but I'll mention few figures over here. If your branch or your bank wants to grow, branch also, bank also, you must have minimum 35% of your Kasa. 35% means if my total deposits are, let's say 100 rupees total deposits, then my Kasa should be 35 rupees minimum. Minimum. If it is more, it's better. If it's more, it's better. But minimum it should have 35 rupees. Out of 100 rupees deposits, minimum should be 35 rupees. This is the basic thumb rule for any bank. Bank or branch is here. After all, if the branch is maintaining such thing, then only bank will maintain, isn't it? Net everything in the branches is totaled for the overall bank. And regarding cash holding, in any branch, kindly note, in any branch, your cash holding should not be more than 1% of your total deposits. Thumb rule, very important thumb rule. Okay, so cash holding should not be more than 1% of your total deposits. Okay, deposits not be more than 1% of your deposits. These are the two thumb rules any bank, any branch should follow. They'll be hugely profitable. Okay. So now let's look at the statements. The cash holding should be minimum possible level to the minimum possible level. Cash holding. Okay. Cash holding should be to the maximum possible level. Each bank branch should strive to ensure that Kasa deposits form high percentage share in the total deposits of the bank. Each bank branch should strive to ensure that Kasa deposit should have a low percentage in the total deposits of the bank. So now very simple answer. Think over it. Just now I gave you the idea. Very, very, very simple answer. The answer is yes. Just now we saw this. Minimum 1 is true and 3 is true. So 1 and 3. C is the answer. Okay, C is the answer. Got it? Among the below given match, which of the following is correctly matched? So you want correctly matched. Huh? Which of the following is correctly matched? So saving current account, bank will inform of any change in minimum balance to be maintained 30 days in advance. So if my bank is changing the minimum balance criteria, let's say earlier it was 5,000, now I am making it 10,000. So I must inform the customer 30 days in advance. Number 1. Number 2, dormant inoperative accounts. Customer will also be informed 1 month before the customer's account is classified as dormant or inoperative. Third, C. Closing customer's account. Bank will exchange soiled mutilated notes and say small coins at its branches as per the RBI directives. This is totally wrong, isn't it? Cash transactions. Under normal circumstances, bank will not close customer's account without giving customer at least 30 days notice. So which one is true over here? See here, you want correctly matched, huh? Correctly matched. Think over it, which is correctly matched. See, obviously C and D are out. C and D are not correctly matched. Okay, so this is false. This is false. You have to think between A and B only. Customer will be informed 1 month before closing the before customer's account is classified as dormant. And minimum bank will inform any change in the minimum balance 30 days in advance. So again 1 month. So which is true over here? Is the dormant account to be informed 30 days or is it the above one? Think over it. Think over it, everyone. Yeah. Think, this is tricky, really tricky. Yes, the answer is, okay, I'll give you the answer. The answer is 30 days. A1. Okay. The answer is A. Okay. Now about the dormant accounts. What about the dormant accounts? See, the answer is A over here. Okay, 30. So some of you will say that, sir, this is also true now. No, this is not true. Why? Because here it's not 1 month, it is 3 months. 3 months. The answer is 3 months. If you want to transfer anyone's account to dormant, you have to inform that customer 3 months before. Okay, that's why this was tricky. Okay, A and B was tricky. Got it, everyone? Clear? See, the concept should be very clear because banking is not that simple. Now, many of you will say, sir, why 3 months so long? See, because we are not talking of city branches. See, in city, what happens? City, everything is available. Hardly you send a message, email, WhatsApp, it reaches the customer immediately. But think of some northeast region branch, okay, where there is no electricity. There are certain villages, there is on the foothills, mountains. So like this, all these odds are to be considered. Okay, so that's why the dormant account concept is 3 months. Okay, got it? Which of the following group of deposits bring the overall cost of the funds down? So who will bring the overall cost of the funds down? Overall cost. Saving and recurring deposit, FDR and current account and savings account, Kasa, current, saving and FD. Who will bring the overall cost of funds down for the branch? Here we are talking from the branch's angle. We are not talking from the customer's angle. We are talking from the branch's angle. So for branch, which deposit is the best? You tell me. Which are the best deposits? Okay, we'll go serially. The best deposit, I would say, if I want as a bank, which deposit will I want the best? Should I require FD or saving or current? Best one. Some of you will say savings, but savings I have to give interest, isn't it? Current is number 1. I'll always like current account. Second, savings account. And third, I'll require FD. Because FD has higher cost, isn't it? FD has higher cost. Got it? So, current account, then saving, and so basically is here. Even savings is a bit higher, but then also we can group these two, current and savings. So, we'll call this as Kasa. Okay, both these, Kasa. So current account and savings account, Kasa. This will bring the overall cost of the funds down for the bank. I told you earlier, you should have minimum how many? Roughly, it should be 35% minimum. Okay, Kasa. Got it? Everyone clear? Next. This question is asked many times. Okay. So who coined this term AI? Now all these names you might not know. Many of you might not be knowing this. I'll directly give the answer. John McCarthy. This is the answer. John McCarthy coined the term AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, he coined the term. Got it? John McCarthy. Which of the following banking products are not meant for, here, focus on this word not meant for meeting social needs of the bank customer? Social means level number 3. Physiological, safety, social, esteem, actualization. Level number 3. Loans to professionals such as doctors and lawyers. Basic saving bank account. Consumer loans and personal loans. Car loans and home loans. Not meant. Not. Which of them is not meant? Think. Not meant. Yes. Not. BSBD. Right? BSBD accounts. Jan-Dhan accounts. Okay, basic banking accounts. These are for physiological, mainly physiological needs. Also safety, sometimes you can say. Social needs not required. Loans to professionals, yes. These are required. Professional means doctors, lawyers, everyone. Consumer loans and personal loans required. Right? Because this is the growing sectors here. Social needs means what? Social need person, generally the taxpayers in our country are from this level. Social needs. We call it middle class. Lot of persons are in middle class. So there, consumer loans, personal loans needed, car loans and home loans needed, obviously. Isn't it? So, BSBD is not needed. Among the below mentioned statements, which of the following is correctly matched? Now, see here. Here you don't want not. You want correctly matched. Correctly. Okay? So, here you want correct one, not the false one. Retail banking focuses strictly on consumer markets. False. Retail banking is a banking service that is geared primarily towards individual customers. True. You have to look at both the things. Statement also and true or false also. It's not that this statement seems to be correct, so you are saying correct. Matching should be there correctly. Okay? For designing retail banking products and services, customers can be broadly grouped together based on their need pyramids. False. Now this statement is true actually. Statement is true. Right? You have to group the customers as per their needs. Okay? But here option is false. What do you want? Correctly matched. For designing retail banking products and services, D1. Now we are reading D1. For designing retail banking products and services, customers can be grouped together based on their income, age, geography, profession, gender and family size. And option is false. Matching is false. This answer is false. So which one is correctly matched over here? Correctly matched. Statement should be either true and true. True, both should be. False, false. C and D, if you see, the statements are true. True. But the matching is false. So these are out. Retail banking strictly focuses on consumer market. This is true. But matching is false. Out. Retail banking is geared primarily towards individual customers. Statement is true and option is true. B is the answer. Isn't it? B is the answer. Retail banking is geared mainly towards individual customers, and option is also given true. That is also important. Not only the statement should be true or false, whatever it is here. If the statement is false, it should be false over here. Then also the answer is correct. Okay? Got it? Customer requirements and services like appearance of physical facilities, equipment, personal and communication materials, etc. comes under the category of which of the following? So appearance. Now what is all this? This is related to your marketing. Okay, branding. Whenever any customer comes into the branch, if he sees the dusty branches, dusty fan, dusty branches, files lying, employees not there on the table, that is all appearance. But if he sees, he or she, he sees appearance of physical facilities, very good, polished branch, posh, clean, everywhere lights, equipment, personnel, good personnel to respond, employees are responding immediately. This comes under, all these comes under what? Tangible, reliability, responsiveness and assurance. What does it come under? What do you mean by tangible? Just now I told you. What you can see and feel. What is assurance? Reliability. Reliability means customer must feel reliable on you. How will he or she feel reliable? He or she will feel reliable if you have a good brand name. Why don't people go to some smaller cooperative banks, even though they give you higher rate of return? Then also people don't go there. People come to nationalized banks and some good private banks. Why? Because brand name, reliability. Okay? Responsiveness, speed at which TATs nowadays, right? TATs. How fast do you respond to the customer query? Right? Responsiveness. Assurance. Assurance means, how do you assure? Means this is related to the individual. If customer gives you some job, something to do, kindly open my account tomorrow. And if you say yes, then you have to do it. Assurance. Customer must feel assured that once the work is given, it will be done. But here we are talking of what? Appearance, equipment. So this comes under tangibles. Okay? Tangibles. This is the answer. Tangibles. Okay? Next. Products such as retail gold coins, health policies, unit linked insurance products, insurance cover tagged to housing and car loans is a requirement of dash needs. Retail gold coins, health policies, unit linked, ULIP. Again, then what? ULIP, insurance cover tagged to housing and car is under the which category? See, whenever you are talking of ULIP, unit linked insurance plan, ULIP is totally related to stock market. Okay? But nowadays, earlier ULIP was for rich people. Earlier means 1 lakh premium, 2 lakh premium, 5 lakh premium, 10 lakh premium, that was ULIP. But now ULIP has come down. Even 10,000 premium is allowed in ULIP. 5,000 premium is allowed in ULIP. So that's why this has come, the category which is there has come under what? Actualization, esteem, security and social. So where is it required? Physiological is not given over here. B, C and D. Actualization, will this actualization means what? This person is generally old person, above 60, 65, quite rich. So that person will never invest in insurance. Okay. All these remaining ones are in the category of roughly age of roughly 20 to roughly 40-45, roughly. Okay. So what happens? These persons will invest in all these products. But this old person rarely will invest in insurance. So that's why this answer becomes B, C and D. Okay, the answer becomes B, C and D. Okay. Next. Among the below mentioned formula, which one is correct explanation of wealth management? Correct. Which one is correct explanation of wealth management? Look at it, everyone, properly. Wealth management equals to investment consulting minus advanced planning plus relationship management. Minus advanced planning means you don't have to plan in advance. Wealth management equals to investment consulting plus advanced planning minus relationship management. You don't have to maintain the relationship. Wealth management equals to investment C1 now. Investment consulting plus advanced planning plus relationship management. And D1, wealth management equals to investment consulting minus advanced planning minus relationship. So you don't require relationship also, you don't require advanced planning also. So which is the correct answer in this? Although it's given in form of formula, but after all it's a definition of wealth management. So which is the correct answer over here? Right? Investment consulting plus advanced planning plus relationship management. Everything is required. Whenever you are in business, not only wealth management, let it be any business. Everything is required over here, isn't it? You require investment planning, consulting also. Consulting means what? You have to speak to the client. Constantly be in touch with the client. Advanced planning means you have to plan in advance for the client. For his or her needs. You have to plan in advance and suggest the product accordingly. And last one is relationship. Obviously that is required. Without relationship, how can you have a business? Okay? So, C is the answer. So now, before going, everyone, kindly note, join the new batches. The new batches, some of them have just started, success batches just started. One more batch will be starting. So join this SF. How to join this? Always go through the app. Okay, always purchase the batch through the app, because in the app, you will be getting 1% extra. Okay, so don't miss this 1% also. Go to Adda247, click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Look at this. Okay, then click on November now. See this, November, JAIIB November. So click on November, done. Now look at this, the increment batch is coming up. Okay, increment batch. Don't miss this increment batch. Latest one coming up. Okay, so increment batch, click on this, ebooks, mock test, online live classes, recorded sessions, everything you are getting. Recorded sessions, why? Live also, recorded also. Because if you miss out someday because of some bank pressures, you can definitely go back, isn't it? So you should not miss out on knowledge. So that's why this increment, this batch. Okay. Now importantly remember how to buy this. Click on this, click on buy now, put the code Y432. Click on apply, say this. 80% discount you are getting plus 1% extra through the app. 81%. Okay, so don't miss this. Join this batch ASAP. And one more point I'll tell you, one more most beneficial for you. Purchase the Mahapack. In Mahapack, if you see JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. Look at this. JAIIB Increment Mahapack. Purchase this Increment Mahapack. One of the best Mahapacks. Here you get physical books also. Here you get e-books also. Plus you get formula sheet physical. Okay. Plus e-support is always there. AI assistant is there. Live lectures, recorded lectures. Okay, you can go through this. Okay, and right now you're getting double validity. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. You buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. Plus 81% discount. That is obviously there. So don't miss this. But for that, you should not miss the code. Code is Y432. Never forget this code, Y432.